Family dynamics are complicated, especially during times of stress or when caregiving is involved. Providing care for another person is a major responsibility, and all caregivers need a break from their caregiving duties. Yet, respite can be challenging to find. This is especially true for families who care for someone with a complex or special need related to mental health, substance use, or an intellectual or developmental disability. Respite might look like an after school program, childcare offered by friends or family, a parent night out.
I've found respite in my friends, in disability support groups, in trans and queer spaces, and really any time that I'm resting my mind or body or engaging with something I'm passionate about.
Respite may be offered to prevent, or in response to, a crisis, or for someone who is eligible because of system involvement in child welfare, juvenile justice, or developmental disability services.
The benefit of these respite events is not only that the parents can take a break, it also allows the kids to take a break and be included with children that have disabilities and children that don't have disabilities. So we're like an all-inclusive respite program that is free of charge for the parents.
The kids come here for a weekend and the kids get a little break and the foster parents get a little break and everybody goes back to life.
Teenagers and younger people also need space from their parents or guardians. It's a natural part of growing up. Youth-initiated respite looks like access to drop-in centers, peer-delivered supports, connection with trusted family, friends, and mentorship programs.
One of the benefits to our space is it can kind of host anything, be anything that the youth need it to be. And not every space is like that, and we're super low barrier to entry.
Evidence shows respite reduces stress and improves family stabilities by reducing escalation of conflict and providing necessary support for caregivers and youth to maintain their own well-being. Respite reduces the need for more expensive, intensive services. Despite its importance, respite is difficult to find and access due to lack of funding, workforce awareness, and an abundance of stigma.
So some of the biggest challenges that families have in our area when it comes to any type of extra care for their children is that there's just a lack of options, especially if you have a child with a complex need. We specifically heard from families and partners about the lack of options for 5 to 12-year-olds and that it was just an unmet need in this area.
The more I've accessed respite and unlearned stigma, the easier it gets to prioritize rest and ask for help. I've learned that there's people and community who want to support us.
We've really got to help people understand that rest is not something you have to ask for. Rest is a right.
Balancing care for oneself, family, and community isn't meant to be done alone. Support investments and policy that expand access to respite for youth and families in Oregon. If you are looking for support, call or visit 211 online. Visit your local community center. Reach out to a friend, or search for peer support or respite nearby.